Pokémon Reborn was one of the first ever fan games I played as a kid, and I think it's one of my favorites to date. That's why I feel for the first playthrough on this channel, we'll be going through Pokémon Reborn. But we'll also be doing a fairy type only challenge, where only Pokémon that are obviously fairy type, or evolve into fairy type Pokémon, can be used. This game features Pokémon up to Generation 7, Mega Evolution, 16 gym badges, as well as a new feature called Field Effects, where the terrain itself gives both you and your opponent advantages depending on your Pokémon type and abilities. With all that said and done, I think it's about time we start our journey. Our story starts on the train to Reborn City. Here, we meet Ame, the manager of the Reborn League. She mentions how the region was almost brought to ruin a few years ago, and before she can go into any more details, she decides that instead it is better to register us for the Reborn League, as that's what we're going to the city to do. While doing this, she also asks if we know any passwords. These are special codes in the game that will let us customize how we experience things in the game, such as implementing a hard level cap to prevent our Pokemon from over-leveling, or to give us access to some early in-game items like the EXP share. I will have a list of passwords that I use in the description. Before we have the opportunity to continue our conversation, disaster strikes as the train is attacked. As we wake up to gather our surroundings, Ame is trying to figure out who is responsible for this attack. Here we meet suspect number 1, Julia, who happens to be the gym leader of the Peridot ward. He has a clear alibi, however, thanks to her being in the gym at the time of the attack. With no progress to be made, Ame heads up ahead to the Grand Hall in order to prepare our starter Pokemon. She tells us to follow along when we are ready. Julia also takes the time to mention that not only is she the first gym leader we'll be facing, she is also the electric type gym leader, the first of the 18 Pokemon types we will have to overcome in this playthrough. On our way to the Grand Hall, we meet Victoria, another aspiring trainer who is receiving their starter Pokemon today with us. Together, we catch up with Ame. She mentions how she has restricted travel to other locations in order to restrict the movements of the suspect for the attack. She also has many police officers and trainers assisting her in the search. She brings up that we new trainers have no reason to worry about any of this and should just focus on our own journey. With all that said, it is now time for us to actually begin our journey by picking our starter Pokemon. Another amazing feature about Pokémon Reborn is that there are custom shiny Pokemon designs for every single Pokemon in the game, and I think that a good way to celebrate this playthrough is for every single Pokemon we catch to be shiny, including our starter. Now introducing our first team member, Dio, the shiny Poplio, who happens to also have Liquid Voice for an ability. Moving on, while Victoria goes to pick up her starter Pokemon, we meet Kane, another trainer looking to join the Reborn League. Now that we have a starter Pokemon, he challenges us to a battle, us versus his Nidoran. The battle itself is pretty simple, we're just hitting each other with the same attack over and over again. But luckily we were able to barely win with 1 HP remaining. We're given the opportunity to heal, and now we're facing off against Victoria on a recently acquired Litten. We make quick work of them, after all we have the type advantage. Afterwards, we're now given free range in order to explore the city, take on side quests, gather items, battle trainers, and even get beat up by an old man and his bug type Pokemon. Wait, sorry, I mean beat up an old man and get access to his garden, letting us get access to our next team member. Thanks to the password we used, we're able to use the move Headbutt outside of battle and capture the Swablu, who we call Kyrie. We begin another side quest, this one involving us encountering a suspicious group of people who are talking about liberating a Pokemon and escaping. I think this sounds similar to what Team Plasma did in the Unova region. It's good for us to investigate further. In our search for them, we end up discovering that they are targeting this woman and her Igglybuff. They say, this is an attack, so brace for impact, to eliminate this infestation, to restore the art of God's own nation, to break apart the world above, to find what lies beneath the truth and love. Team Meteor, resonating with eternal light. Run away now, don't try to fight. For justice, that's right. They challenge us to a battle, and we were able to defeat them swiftly. They make their escape just as quick, and as a reward, we're able to obtain the Igglybuff they were targeting. We called the Igglybuff Rhyme, and immediately evolved them into Jigglypuff. Now we have all currently available Pokemon to us before the first gym battle, although 2 of them aren't actually fairy type Pokemon yet. To continue the story, we meet Fern, who is in the middle of capturing a member of Team Meteor, before we, rudely, interrupted. To vent his frustrations about letting a key suspect in the train attack get away, he challenges us to a Pokemon battle. His Badoo makes quick work of both Rhyme and Kyrie, and we're left with only 1 Pokemon left against a trainer who specializes in grass-type Pokemon. Luckily, Dio knows Icy Wind, which allowed us to take down both his Badoo and his Rowlet. Another great feature about this game is that Pokemon can evolve mid-battle. This allows Dio to evolve into a Brionne, just as Fern sent in his last Pokemon. And with 1 more potion, we're able to take down his Sandile and win the fight. We then meet one of the police officers Ame mentioned who are looking for the people responsible for the train attack. He says that while we battled Fern, they captured the runaway Grunt and will interrogate him soon for answers. Unsatisfied with this conclusion, Fern decides to continue his search, and we now have to help because it's our fault that the Grunt got away from him in the first place. We head to the factory we believe Team Meteor is hiding in, and there our suspicions are confirmed as we encounter 2 gym leaders who make an explosive entrance. Well, Julia made an explosive entrance. Fern's sister, Florina, kinda just walked like a robot. The 2 of them are also in search of Team Meteor and want to apprehend them before they make their escape. So together, we decided to join forces, all 4 of us, in order to capture as many as we can, so we can find out just what they are planning. The 4 of us enter the facility and quickly find out that Team Meteor is in the middle of deleting all their data. This way, no one will be able to find out their plans, even if we capture them or secure the facility. To stop them, we split up into 2 groups, me and Fern, and the 2 gym leaders. Preferably, I think it'd be better if I didn't team up with Fern. He's kinda mean. Inside, we find Team Meteor admin Ace, and how they are responsible for destroying all the documents in the facility. To slow us down, Ace has locked multiple doors behind passcodes, and as well as deployed many Team Meteor grunts to stop us. We now have to battle through them and search the entire facility in order to get to Ace and stop their data wipe. While scrambling through the facility, we discover some of Team Meteor's plans, such as P03, Endless Regeneration, or P04, Systematic Contamination. Unfortunately, despite being able to discover the names of some of these plans, we're not able to discover what they entail and what Team Meteor is planning for the region. As we progress further, we reunite with the gym leaders, where Julia has quite clearly destroyed every single door in front of them. However, unfortunately, she has run out of dynamite before the final door, where Ace is hiding behind. She asks if we can go look for the dynamite that Team Meteor had used when they attacked the train. Meanwhile, Florina is trying to hack the computer terminal to get the door open and for us to confront Team Meteor before it's too late. Just before Julia is able to demonstrate her expertise in explosives, Florina is able to get the door open, allowing us to proceed and confront Team Meteor once and for all. Inside, we meet a mysterious man who seems to be in charge of the entire operation here. He claims Team Meat has been around through the entire history of the region. They have been there from the start, keepers of history. We ignore these claims, as we are here to capture them, nothing else. While this mysterious man and Ace battle the gym leaders, me and Fawn are left to team up and battle against Asta and Eclipse, the two people assisting in wiping all the data. It seems like we were underestimated, as Asta and Eclipse only have 2 Rockruffs to their name. Meanwhile, we have a team of 3 almost fairy types, and Fawn has 2 grass types on his team. This is an easy battle, but it seems the battle still served its purpose. We were delayed long enough for them to wipe all the data, and thanks to Ace, they were able to make a quick escape. Although we weren't able to stop them, we were able to find out more about just what is threatening this region. With Team Meteor, we know that they've been here for a long time, and they've been keeping track of everything. Just what are their plans? We don't know. Especially because Julia decided to blow up the facility. Thank you, Julia. With this, we all decide to go our separate ways. Florinia decides to go to the Obsidia ward, as there seems to be trouble brewing. Fawn decides to go away, and Julia invites us to challenge her in the gym, as she believes we are ready for our first gym battle. Before we challenge Julia, we decide to do some extra side quests. The first one involved helping Corey, a man who was treating the injured people from the train. He had some of his medicine stolen, and we had to go recover what was taken. We found the man in the alleyway, and quickly defeated him to retrieve the medicine. Afterwards, we returned to Corey. He thanked us and gave us some XP candies to help level up our Pokemon. The next side quest allowed us to meet Shelly, a bug-type gym leader who is helping treat a sick Cricketart. Now it's time for us to actually challenge Julia to a gym battle. Her gym puzzle reflects her personality pretty well, or at least what we know, seeing how we have to lead Voltorbs to a door in order to blow it up and get access to her arena. We are in for a tough battle. Although our Pokemon are at the level cap of 20, Julia is still a gym leader with 6 strong electric types in our team. Not to mention, 2 out of 3 of our Pokemon are weak to electric types. This will be a hard fight, but I think we can win. Unfortunately, we do lose this fight. Rhyme did some damage to Minum, however, they went down after a couple more hits, but this allowed Dio to come in and get a revenge KO. Next, Julia sent in Voltorb. Although we were able to take him down, we still took too much damage, especially because of Voltorb's ability, Aftermath. Afterwards, Julia sent in Electrode, which took down both Dio and Kyrie before they could even do anything. We proceed to lose even more, over and over again, for one reason after the next, be it from explosion or just not playing well. I come to realize that it's time to go back to the drawing board and plan out exactly how to win. It's time for a rematch. This time, we're well prepared to win. We open the fight with Kyrie, who fires off a normal gem boosted round. Julia then paralyzes us with Nuzzle, before hitting us with Charge Beam to turn after. However, Kyrie has done enough damage to take Minum down once and for all. We switch into Dio for Voltorb. This way, we can fire off 2 Aqua Jets to take him down as well. We suffer the damage from the Aftermath, but it's not too much that we can't heal from. Now for Electrode. This guy is giving us trouble quite a lot, but by using Misty Terrain, we're able to change the field effect. Now, Julia's Pokemon no longer gets a boost in their electric type attacks, and instead, fairy type Pokemon get an increase to the special defense, allowing us to take down Electrode with Rollout. Next up is Geodude. Kyrie is done for this match. We're using her turn in order to heal for Potion. With Theo at full health, it's now up to him to take down Julia's remaining 3 Pokemon. With the level gap being so high, that's easily done. With 1 Aqua Jet, Geodude is down. Oricoil's up next. We fire off an Icy Wind to deal super effective damage, before finishing her off with an Aqua Jet. Now it's just a 1v1, 1 Plusle against the world. We go swiftly down with 2 Aqua Jets, and now we've won the badge, 17 more to go. By defeating Julia, we now have our level cap increase from 20 to 25. This also allows us to get the TM for Charge Beam. The only Pokemon we have that can learn it right now is Rhyme, but I don't know if I'll teach it yet. Heading outside the gym, we run into Victoria, who congratulates us on winning a new badge. She mentions how there's trouble brewing an Obsidian Ward, just like Florina mentioned before. Now it's time for us to head there and investigate ourselves. Perhaps we'll find more clues about what Team Meteor is planning, or perhaps we'll find something else. We'll find out in the next episode. Thanks for watching for this long. If you liked the episode, please do like, subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.